Everybody's looking for the next hype stock. They want excitement. They want action. But here's the truth. When the crowd is chasing stories, the pros are locking in quality. Right now, 3 companies stand out, not because they're cheap, not because they're speculative, but because they are dominant. Palantir, Nvidia, and a cash machine you are likely ignoring. These aren't meme plays. They're cash machines with expanding moats, fat margins, and real-world traction. The AI pullback, that's not a warning, that's an opportunity. Smart money sees the same thing I do. This isn't the top, it's the beginning innings of something much bigger. So today, I'll walk you through all 3, the metrics, the risks, the setups, and I'll show you how I'm playing each one. Because make no mistake, this is your window. Miss it and you'll be buying back higher. Let's get into it. Everyone's obsessed with finding the bottom, but here's the truth. Bottoms aren't found, they're built. And right now, AI stocks are building a base that long-term investors will look back on as obvious. Palantir, Nvidia, and Meta all have one thing in common. They're not just growing, they're compounding power. These aren't early stage bets. These are established platforms with moats, margins, and money. Palantir is stacking contracts and printing cash. Nvidia controls the infrastructure of AI. And Meta, it's quietly dominating digital engagement with AI tools baked into everything from Reels to WhatsApp. The market pulled back, the fundamentals didn't. Here's the opportunity most people will miss. When headlines scream fear, real investors look at cash flow. Free cash flow margins across these 3, Palantir at 49.7%, Nvidia at 48.5%, and Meta at 28%. These aren't hype metrics. They're the kind of numbers that fund decades of dominance. If you're looking to build wealth over the next 3 to 5 years, this is your setup. Strong businesses, temporary pullbacks, retail panic. That's the formula. Palantir isn't misunderstood because it's complicated. It's misunderstood because most investors are lazy. They see a 490 PE and assume it's a bubble. But here's the reality. You don't measure a jet engine with a tape measure. Palantir isn't priced like a typical software company because it's not one. It's infrastructure. And if you don't get that, you shouldn't own it. This company just delivered 48% revenue growth, 93% US commercial growth, and a 94 Rule of 40. They're running a 49.7 free cash flow margin. That's not software hype, that's operational domination. And yet the stock has been volatile. Why? Because it ran up 385% and everyone who bought for the chart, not the business, got shaken out. Here's the truth. Palantir is priced for perfection. That doesn't scare me because execution is delivering. They're stacking long-term contracts, government defense, commercial, and healthcare. And the ontology framework is sticky. Net revenue retention, over 120%. That's proof clients don't just stay, they expand. I'm not adding aggressively here because I'm already overweight in this position, but I'm also not selling. I'm watching levels. I might sell some cash secured puts if we see more weakness. This is a long-term hold, not a swing trade. And if you can't stomach volatility, you don't belong in this stock. And if Palantir is the misunderstood innovator, Meta is the machine. It's not flashy, it's not speculative, but it's printing money at scale. That's exactly what you want in a portfolio. A cash flow fortress hiding in a market that's obsessed with hype. Let's get into the numbers. Meta posted $47.5 billion in quarterly revenue, up 22% year over year. Net profit margins, 40%. Operating margin, 43%. This is what real performance looks like. And while others are burning cash chasing AI dreams, Meta is funding its AI future directly from ad revenue. Their core ad business is still elite, and now they're layering in Threads and WhatsApp to monetize new surfaces. That's long-term upside in plain sight. The knock: Reality Labs is still losing billions of dollars. And yes, the metaverse is nowhere near paying off. But here's what matters. AI is already paying off. Engagement is rising, conversion is improving, and advertisers are getting better returns using Meta's AI tools. This isn't hope, it's happening right now. I'm in Meta at $558. I'm up over 30% and I'm holding. This is the stable compounder in my portfolio. No, it won't 5x in 12 months, but it'll anchor your portfolio while the high flyers do their thing. If you're building long-term wealth, you need one of these. And right now, it's consolidating with strong support near $701. That's your line in the sand and a great point to consider buying. Next, everyone calls Nvidia a chip stock. That's wrong. Nvidia is the engine of the AI economy, and it's not just building the hardware, it's controlling the entire stack. Chips, software, infrastructure, training environments, APIs. This isn't a product, it's a complete platform, and the market is still pricing it like it's just a semiconductor company. The numbers are almost unfair. Net margins over 51%, free cash flow margins at 48.5%, return on invested capital, are you ready for this? 93.3%. That's elite, and the next earnings report will likely decide the next leg. If Nvidia delivers and momentum confirms, we could see this name break out of consolidation and fire hard. It just triggered a buy signal on my TradingView system. Now the bears love to talk about China, and yes, export restrictions are real. Nvidia will have to pay the US 15% of revenue for AI chips sold into China. But even with that, the company still expects to sell $30 billion in AI chips to China by 2027. This is after restrictions. If that's Nvidia struggling, I'll take it. Nvidia is still my second largest position. I'm not adding heavily here, I'm holding tight. But if we get weakness after earnings, I'll sell puts or trade around support. This isn't just a good company, it's the most important company in AI. And the longer you wait to understand that, the more you'll pay to own it. So where do these three land? Third place, Meta. This is the foundational cash machine. The margins are elite, the AI rollout is already driving ad performance, and the company has built-in scale that others can't touch. But growth is capped. This is the anchor in your portfolio, not the driver. Second place is Palantir. I'm heavily invested here. The execution is undeniable. The cash position is strong. The moat is expanding. But the price is rich and the volatility is real. This stock is not for the faint of heart, and that's exactly why it's worth holding. I'm not adding aggressively, but I'll sell puts and I'll stay convicted. And first place is Nvidia. This is the crown jewel, the data center backbone, the training layer, the platform AI runs on. Wall Street is still thinking like this is a chip story. It's not. It's infrastructure. Nvidia isn't riding the AI wave. It's building the damn wave. And I'm holding tight. That said, earnings are this Wednesday after the bell, and buying any stock before earnings is always high risk, high reward. If they miss or guide cautiously, you could see a sharp pullback. If they beat, it runs. Either way, I'm not trying to front run the move. I'm already positioned. If we dip, I'll look to sell puts or scale tactically. Long term, nothing changes unless the fundamentals change. I'm up $1.9 million this year, and that's 55% year to date. And no, that's not because I'm chasing hype. It's because I focus on business quality, long-term conviction, and safer option income strategies. I'm not throwing darts. I'm building positions. If you want real-time alerts, daily breakdowns, and the exact trades I'm making, join my Patreon. Inside, you'll get real-time trade alerts, daily setups and earning strategies, safer, smarter option flows built for investors. You can keep chasing noise, or you can start operating with clarity. Just don't say you weren't told.